driving like a lunatic.
Right, okay.
Okay, we rolling?
Yeah.
Okay. What we're doing today is we're going to go. I've heard about this bloke called Adam King, right? And he can miniaturise himself. Don't ask me how I found out about this, but it involved a lot of research on the internet. And he can actually make himself smaller. When I say smaller, I mean a lot smaller. He can, about that size, he can get himself. Right. Interestingly as well, he's a craftsman. So not only can he whittle down logs and stuff with a chainsaw, which is the pretense that we're going to go and see him today, but also he can whittle matchsticks. It's amazing. Anyway, we're going to go and see him now. He just lives down this road here, Watch It Lane. And hopefully we're going to try and get him to miniaturise himself. So here we are, we're at Adam King's residence now. I'm just going to go and knock up on the door. And hopefully he'll be in. This is him.
Hey!
How you doing?
Alright mate, yeah, fine.
Nice to see you. Anyway, is that what you did?
That's what I did, yeah.
So how long did it take you to do that?
Not long.
And what sort of state were you
Well, I did it and then my dad blowtorched it.
in? Right,
pissed
because he
off.
didn't like it?
No, he thought it'd look better black.
Oh, right.
And then I had to get the wire brush and brush it all back down again.
Looks good though.
Yeah, technique of advanced pyrography.
What sort?
Now I've got to assess my other log pile.
He's got a second log pile, hopefully he's going to take a set and he's going to do it, but I don't know, he's being a bit cagey a bit. No greater sight than seeing Adam amongst his wood. Trying to handle that.
Nah, it's fine. It's a light one, this.
Cricket squizzer. Just going into the Wendy house now to go and get the tools. So what he's doing now is he's moulding the log into a more desirable shape for himself with a chainsaw. So Adam, can I just stop you for a second?
Yeah,
What
sure, yeah.
what are you trying to achieve there with what you're doing?
I'm making a shroom.
Making a shroom, right, okay. So I see you've sort of carved this bit already. Is this going to be the head of the mushroom?
It certainly is, Richard, yeah.
At the moment he's chopping quite randomly actually. I'm a little worried to be asking him any sort of questions about his life and his secret life. Just want to take you around a few of the places where he's miniaturised himself. Over here, this is the shed, which apparently he does most of his miniature work in, where, as I say, he does the same sort of thing but with a nano chainsaw, and he makes things out of logs, matches. If you look over the back, this is his muse, his inspiration. In the field there, I think you'll find a pheasant just poking up, and that's Adam's magical pheasant that he rides around the country when he's in a miniature state. If we could get access to the shed, perhaps, maybe see what he does. I don't think it's going to look like it at the moment, but we'll go back to him, to his sawing, How does this sort of thing compare with doing it with smaller bits of wood like matches and such the like?
Matches?
Yeah.
You want a match?
If you could do a match, that would be great.
My ass, your face? Get back. It's not mushroom man.
Very good.
It's because I'm a fun guy.
He said he wants to be called Miniature Man.
This is really hard work at the minute, so I'm going to quickly sharpen the saw a bit.
Okay.
Would you like to see that?
I'd like to see that, yes. Let's go back to the workshed, I believe.
Back to the workshed, yeah. File?
And what sort of file's that?
It's a metal file.
A metal file.
Yeah. It's a metal file.
A metafile.
Yeah.
Can you get smaller versions of that?
Well, each file is determined by the size of the dip. You get different size chains for them.
What's the smallest chain?
Tiny.
How small? Nano chainsaw? Are you talking?
Micro, really.
Micro,
yeah.
And what sort of things could you carve with that?
With what? A micro chainsaw?
Yeah.
Midgets.
Really?
Yeah, you can carve a midget easy.
You say it was possible to miniaturise yourself?
What, like a mini me?
Exactly, like a mini you, yes.
Why would I want to be a mini me?
To make smaller carvings.
Yeah, but the problem with that is you've got a very limited market. There's not many dwarves, hobbits, elves, really, to sell your stuff to. Really.
So it wouldn't be something that you would voluntarily want to do?
No, it's not something I would choose to do. And if ever I was miniaturised, I'd have to go that way.
Could you, yes, I'm going to ask you straight now, can you
Can I what?
be miniature?
Well, I don't usually be Frank. I usually be myself. Maybe.
So this Frank, when did you first become Frank?
I don't know.
Really, it's always something that's been with you?
Always been there.
It seems that when he shortens himself, he calls himself Frank, and he's not going to do it today. I think it's something that, if you'd like to come with me, he grew out with in childhood. He seems to say that he doesn't bother miniaturising himself anymore because the market really has fallen out of miniature craft, and I think he's having problems with his micro chainsaw as well. I thought he had a nano chainsaw, but we're going to try and search the garden while he's just retensioning his chainsaw. We're going to go and see if we can find, some miniature stuff. But hang on a second. Over here. I believe these creatures in the tree are part of his miniature army. They obviously don't look lifelike at the moment, but when he miniaturises himself, the whole miniature world comes alive.
I couldn't find the
Tensioner.
yeah, so I have to just crack on without.
Okay, just while he's occupied with cutting, we're just going to go and have a quick look around the garden for more clues. There's more animals in the trees. Going up here briefly. Just here. This is it on the shed to ward off other miniatures because it's fearsome competition. That's the mark of the King clan, the miniature King clan.
No, I've only had a chainsaw since last year.
Really?
Yeah.
And the smaller one?
The smaller one?
The micro chainsaw.
Oh yeah, the micro chainsaw. Well, I don't actually have one of them. One. I made it up. It doesn't exist.
You made it up? You shouldn't really do that sort of thing, should you? Make things up like that.
Well, it's only a laugh, wasn't it?
You know, but people believe it, don't they?
Yeah, but they must be pretty stupid to think that there's dwarves carving with micro chainsaws.
Why? What? That's not such an out of the world thing.
I don't know, but I think it's a bit naive of people to believe it.
How do you take the claim that you yourself miniaturise?
Dunno, maybe I should see a shrink.
There you have it. A blatant omission. I've discovered in a dirt here some miniature footprints. You can just see they're very hard to make out, but it's clearly someone's walked along here and they've climbed the tree. So Adam, the mushroom is there in form.
It is.
Did you have to make such a big one?
You know me, Rich. Don't do things by halves.
Would you say bigger is better?
Not necessarily. It's where you put it. And I like it in my garden.
So you've no preference?
What, it's the big or small?
It's too big or small?
Well, big's more impressive, obviously.
What would you do if I put it to you that I've read on the internet that you can miniaturise yourself?
I would say that someone else is telling fictitious stories.
You can't change your size at all.
No.
Tell me you've never miniaturised yourself.
No.
Never.
No. Never.
So there we have it anyway. I'm just leaving now. Rather disappointed, really. He clearly didn't want to talk about it on camera. Luckily we got some stuff of him doing it off camera, and hopefully it's going to look good, and we can prove him to either be a fraudster or to be the genuine article. I'm not entirely convinced myself, but all the signs were there. So yeah, we just got to go back and look at the footage and see if we've got anything